Happy New Year to you, wherever you're watching from, and welcome to the PR Guru Show. I just have some very quick questions that you need to maybe ask, or maybe a few points that you need to reflect on as the year starts. So this New Year 2025, no pressure, at your pace. Now, I just have 10 points for you to sit down and reflect. Can be personally or can be as a group of employees. This is a challenge that I need you to take together, and maybe you are a dream bearer, you own a business, you run a business, you manage a business. I just have a few questions for you to just touch on. Maybe you can even put them down. Now, reflect on last year. Reflect on last year. That's something that you need to put down and sit down as an organization and reflect on it. The other thing, number 2, is start with icebreaker questions. Create icebreaker questions. Yeah, this can be something like that happened before, and because this year someone maybe was promoted, you can just ask by, will you still stick with us, or something like that. Ice-breaking questions that are not expected, like where are we heading? Should we continue doing what we are doing? Some questions that will make people think, wow, where did that come from? The other thing is encourage an open environment. We've said relax, no pressure, nothing. Just encourage an open environment where people can reflect, especially in the beginning of the year's meeting, that first meeting. Another thing is remain open to suggestions. Always, let the employees speak. That day, give a free environment. If it is your business, if it is your managerial team, ask such and just relax. Yeah, the other thing is identify key changes to make. Identify key changes that you need to make. So you might need to really reflect a lot. And this is where you hear that managers have gone for a retreat somewhere. It's not all about the retreat or they're going to have fun. No, sometimes it is really business, minding business, giving them an option. Please write for me 10 changes that you think the organizations need to make. Hey, and then they go, and they should not be the same, so it means everybody needs to go and think. So when you hear organizations have taken managers for retreats, sometimes it is not for fun. It is business, The other thing is conduct a SWOT analysis. Ask them, what is a SWOT analysis? Okay, do they understand the strength, the weaknesses, the opinions? Do they understand all those things? Do they understand what the types of analysis that you actually can use? Do they? Ask them, ask randomly. Like we used to be asked in school, what is board mass? So another thing is renew your expectations and visions. Yeah, maybe last year you went way below the vision. We can no longer say it is Corona. Corona was really used and misused. Oh, it was Corona time. It was Corona. But now, what is the excuse? But now you're not looking for excuses. You want to renew your expectations. You want to understand these expectations way better. Okay, now the other thing is clearly state your goals. As a dream bearer, set the goals, write for them. And this means that as the dream bearer, you should have sat down somewhere and thought about the goals that you want to achieve. All right? Another thing, reinforce collaboration. That is where I've said there's shift of employees, and everything, and maybe it's tightening the management or maybe changing the management. And I told you about rewarding the rest of the employees who have never been in leadership positions. Change them, make some of them HODs, make some of them managers. These managers that were managers, if you don't have a space to take them higher, then bring them back. It's something rotational. And if they understand that managerial positions are rotational, everyone will do their best. All right. Now, also, send a meeting recap after a meeting. Now, this is where we follow minutes. This is what we said we are achieving. Have we achieved? We have not. Carry forward. Yeah, have we achieved? We have not. What is the problem? Where we need to do? It's a whole series. We have January till December. January till December, that's a lot of time. Okay, so that is just something that you need to sit down and get a swing of things, of how these things are happening. So those are 10 important points I've just given you. Just sit down somewhere, reflect on them, and then now you'll get to get the answers that you need. It will save you a lot of headache. Nice? Thank you. That is just part 1. Keep watching this series and ensure that you keep in touch. This is the PR Guru Show. My name is Janet Kiriswo, and thank you to the Wala Production.